rickshaw here on the 18th. There's the little baby. You can put her down. 18th of December 2021. We have the winds really died down here. Clouds are clearing up a little bit. Last word I got on the storm, this is not the official final numbers or anything, but they claim from the thing going through Surigao and Cebu and all that, they're listing 12 dead. Damage, like, man, I saw some videos on the damage. Pretty rough. It was pretty dang rough. Our little puppy dog started this new thing where as soon as we put her down, she just races back home. I don't know what scared her, but we'll just let her go home. She'll probably walk with us later. But it's actually warmer here than it has been in a while. Hey, Mr. Moo. It's much nicer and beautiful day. I've been not really keeping up too much on the news other than the typhoon. And you all know it's just going, it's crazy with all this jab stuff. I didn't see the podcast, but hey, birthday boy. It's birthday today, Tatai. But there was a thing on there. It wouldn't allow me to play it. It was a Joe Rogan. They said this is all, the whole narrative is coming apart because of his podcast, but I wasn't able to watch it. It just kept going into the thinking thing. Telegram is starting to get goofy. They're loading it up with so much crap now. I think it's like bots or something. And but I got a bunch of you guys on there. I keep adding stuff when I see it. But right now, I was just watching pretty much the typhoon stuff. It was pretty rough for a lot of folks down there. I know it went through not too far from Tropical Tim and Ray. Hope you guys are all right. Haven't heard anything yet. I know my buddy Mike was in Surigao, but I believe he went to Leyte and was headed north. So haven't heard a word yet from him. I don't know, guys, if the internet is out that way or not. Probably not Cebu City, but Surigao maybe. That's more of a rural thing on that island, but they took a pretty big brunt. I'm glad it moved off pretty quick. Weakened as it went through, but I know those folks in Surigao, they took the biggest beating. Man, it was just, they showed some before pictures and after pictures, and it was just amazing. But we've been through this before. One thing, Filipinos are amazingly resilient when it comes to things like this. They just go on about their life. This is just part of living here. It's just like down in Florida. It was something. I was down in Florida, I forget what year, but it was the year they had 4 hurricanes in a row, and I went through a couple of them, and I decided not to move down there. But it was really something. But right now look at this. It's clear. We got a bunch of new housing starts coming here. So, I think they started 3 new ones since the last time I showed that, and they're moving right along. They got a whole bunch of new guys. Security guards have been giving us warnings of people climbing over the wall, and the bad thing is our good crew that we've known for a long time, they're going to be leaving and going to be up in a new development. So we'll have to get to know some of the other guys, because they've kind of been our security. But they said there's guys coming over the wall that don't belong here. We did see some when I was walking one night. I went up and confronted them. Hey, what are you doing here? And they scampered back over the wall. So I'm not liking that at all, because we're out all the time. I wouldn't want somebody to snatch one of these kids. We keep an eye on them real close. Like even when we were at the mall, you got to watch them. You really got to watch them. I saw a video here. This happened in Manila at the mall, and some woman went up to the lady and asked her something about the cell phone, and the lady turned herself, and some man put his hands over the little baby girl's mouth, picked her up, and boogied around the corner. Gone. That woman's baby is gone. And it can happen, guys. Don't think it can't. And these guys right here, when we're in the mall, I'm latched on. See, they know that's how they're usually supposed to walk. We're always holding hands with each other, and I don't go for the distractions. when I see these people coming up and talk to you, you know, something's up. It just seems like something's up. So normally if somebody's in the mall and they know you, that's different. But when some stranger comes up and starts asking you for something, that just don't seem right to me. But that's how she goes. It's the old bite hole. He said the winter's coming. Guys. And they got to get more of the Jabba the Hutts. Unbelievable. You know, there's so much stuff coming out now where people get Jabba the Hutt they're not with us anymore, guys. A lot of them. And so many people are sick. And then they want you to get more and more. I do believe this is a major culling operation. They've spoken of it. These people, if you start digging in and doing your research on all this Agenda 2.1 and all this stuff, they openly talk about it. All these people, these big billionaires, they've been talking about this stuff for years and years and years, and they just haven't stopped. And they tell you, and then you look on TV, and some of these people, they're blatant about it. You know, look at that big spaceship that went up. It looked like a big dork. You know, they're rubbing this crap in our faces. You know, I always watch those, like Batman and stuff like that, where the criminal always tells you what they're going to do. They're doing it. They're doing the same thing. They're telling us what they're going to do. And so many people just don't get it. The thing that gets me is somebody will be perfectly healthy, and they've got them so convinced to get this thing, they get it, then they get deathly sick, and they think the only thing that's going to save them is get another one. Come on, guys. Come on. You know, there's so many asleep yet. And it's funny, I had a comment on here. The one fella, I took it down because it was pretty, he was just a troll, I think. And, you know, he was saying, you know, you need to go down and get yours. And, you know, you need to get your kids and your wife so that you're protected. You know, and then, of course, he went on to tell me what a buffoon, and, you know, with the F word, dropped some F-bombs. So he went by and blocked. But what's that? If you know, I've said this from the beginning. If you want it, get it. It's your business. But with all the news coming out right now, there should be nobody that wants it. Nobody. I mean, come on. It was something like way back. If you look at my vlogs, way back, I said, why are they poking that thing so far back in your head? Well, so many doctors around the world said, well, yeah, why are they doing that if this thing's so infectious? That they stopped doing that. They don't poke it way back in your head anymore. But they cleaned that with, I think it's hydroxyoxide or something like that. Cancer-causing agents. That's what's all over that. It's on the MASKS also. You don't want to breathe through this. If we have to, in order to get in somewhere, if we have to put that thing on, we just got the crappy cloth ones that we wash ourselves. Come on, guys. And it's just a mess what they're pulling. You guys got to wake up. I wasn't buying this, honestly, guys. I wasn't buying it from the beginning. I remember when we were at the other place, we knew 6 people in the development that supposedly got it. Supposedly, they got it. And the funny thing, they didn't even know it. It's the most wonderful, wonderful thing. You get something you don't know you have, they got to test you. And the other crap that really gets me, and it's all money, like here, when you come here, you get tested, boom, you're fine. You got to get tested before you get on the plane. They want to test you when you're here, after your day or so, but they still keep you in the queue. Even though you're tested, what does that tell you? That tells you it's a money thing, guys. They're getting kickbacks from this crap. It can't be anything else. You know, and they've stifled business so bad around the world, and you guys aren't waking up. But I did see that Boeing dropped their mandate for their people because too many people aren't taking it. There's places all over. I just seen the largest school district in the country, LA City School District. They dropped it also because the people were just getting up and saying, no. So they dropped it for now, but it's always for now with these people. You go into these blue areas in the U.S., New York is pushing stuff like crazy. what's with these people? They want to get rid of them so they can get all these foreigners that are invading us to come up there and vote for them, and they're allowing them to vote. And the funny thing is, they'll do this stuff because you let them. That's the only reason that happens, because people are just letting them get away with this crap. Personally, myself, there needs to be a whole bunch of them swinging. You know, that's our new term for swingers, our new definition for it. But it's scary. But I'm glad the Typhoon didn't have a very high death toll like they did in Tacloban years ago. It was a lot lower. People were prepared. I liked the idea the president was on. I saw him up there doing a news conference. I thought, oh, he's going to talk about the convid again and push that crap. He didn't. He got on there and started talking about, hey, we got to get you people prepared. Go to the evacuation centers. You know, do this, do that. And I was like, okay, good. That's his job. And I believe plenty were evacuated. And but I did see, man, it was unbelievable, some of the videos. If I can go back and get some of them, I'll put them on there. But winds of 150 miles an hour is pretty rough. You know, I'm glad it weakened some. I seen when it headed towards Palawan, it was down to 90. Picked up a little bit of steam over the ocean again, but dropped back down. And that's a skinny island, so it went over that pretty quick. It's already heading towards, I believe, Vietnam now. But hey, handsomes, my guys are still in their jammies. Well, Moon was in his clothes. Maddie's in his nice jammies. We got Christmas coming up. We don't do a big to-dos on that. They got their presents when they come. I don't make them wait. And you know, we just thank the good Lord every day. So here, it's Christmas every day. You know what I mean? It's every breath we get is a gift. And people, you got to know that. They got a new barking dog over there. I don't know if you can see him too good in the center of the camera, but the other one, I don't know what happened to the other one. But these dogs, that beautiful dog over there, he's going to live in that cage the rest of his life. It's unbelievable how these people keep a dog. I don't get it. Our little puppy dog, she's being good. She did pee on the floor. Pushed her nose in it, took her outside. She's got a good spot where she goes outside now, and she's not doing too bad, but something happened to her where when she goes walking, if we put her down, she turns around. Doesn't matter how far we are away, she turns around and runs straight home. So I don't know what happened there, but just let her do her thing. She goes home and she's pretty good. She just curls up and sleeps most of the day. If I'm in there, she comes to me and sits on my lap, but she'll curl up and she don't mess around too much. She's going really good. She's going a couple times a day. I can't believe how much she's going, but she is sucking up a lot of food. I got her on a 3-time-a-day meal schedule, and we're gonna cut her food off after 6. So, because last night in the middle of the night she had to go out and poo. So I don't want that to keep on going. So we'll cut her off at about 6. I was letting her eat whenever she got up, if she had some left. And like I say, she's eating a big handful for a little dog. She's eating quite a bit. She is a little love. I hope that she goes back again walking with us without running away. I don't know what happened. If, you know, maybe when I wasn't looking, somebody nailed her with something, or she stepped in something. I don't know. But when I take her out by myself, she'll come with me. It's just when all of us go, she doesn't want to go. She turns around and just bolts. And even Maddie's having a hard time catching her. But if I take her out by myself, she'll follow me wherever I go. And she likes to explore in the grass. So every time I get her in the house, I got to check her for ticks or anything like that. Haven't seen any yet. But we do bath her every time she poops or goes outside. It's wet now in the grass, so you know I pretty much bath her. I put her in the sink, and she's used to it now, where she's not shaking anymore when I do that. She just sort of stands there and waits to get done, because we always throw her in a nice towel and dry her off. So she's digging that. She's you know, she's gonna have to. She's gonna live in our house. She's gonna have to take a bath like we do. Morning. But, the boys borrow the neighbor's swing every time we come walking by here. They like to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I just ate. I had breakfast, and man, it made my stomach upset today for some reason. So this is Rickshaw out. What about you guys? Rickshaw out.